Hello everyone, this is Tawny with HeroBanker.com and we're your friendly neighborhood bankers. Today, we're excited to discuss the best checking accounts for kids and teenagers in 2023. As always, we've done all the research and reviewed the best checking accounts from traditional banks, online banks, credit unions, and more. If you have kids, one of your main goals in life is probably to set them up for success. We believe that getting them started with banking and finances early on in life can help with that. So, we recommend starting your little ones on their financial journey as soon as possible. That's why we're big fans of the checking accounts that we're going to be discussing today that are built specifically for kids and teenagers. Most checking accounts for kids and teens operate in a similar manner. So, before we review each individual account, let's talk about how these accounts typically work. In order to open an account for a minor, one parent or legal guardian is usually required to be a signer on the account with the child. This parent should probably be the one who is going to be monitoring the account. Next, the child will receive a debit card that they can use to make purchases. This generally includes both in-person and online purchases. Transactions are usually blocked from places where kids should not be spending money, such as gambling sites, bars, or nightclubs. Both the parent and the child will have online and/or mobile access to the account. This allows the parent to monitor the child's spending activity. It also allows the parent to add additional funds to the account. Some accounts allow the parent to put spending restrictions on the debit card. For example, how much the child can spend per purchase, or where the child can make the purchase. These are great features because most parents are going to want to monitor and/or restrict their child's spending patterns. Keep in mind, the level of restrictions may vary based on the child's age and where the account is opened. Okay. Today, we will be covering 4 checking accounts for kids and teens. One important note is that all of these accounts do not charge overdraft fees. The accounts are usually designed so that overdrawing isn't likely, but if the account does go overdrawn, usually you will just need to make a timely deposit. Again, with no fees being charged. So now that we've discussed how these accounts work, let's get into the best checking accounts for kids and teens in 2023. The first account that we're going to discuss is the Chase First Banking account. This account is available to children ages 6 to 17 years old. It has no monthly service fee and there is no minimum amount required to open the account. One important note for parents is that this account is only available for existing Chase checking customers. This is because deposits to this account can only be made via a transfer from the parent's Chase checking account. This means direct deposit, mobile deposit, and Zelle are not allowed on this account. So, if the parent does not currently have a Chase checking account relationship, one will have to be established prior to opening the Chase First banking account for their child. As a reminder, the child will receive a debit card, and on this account, the parent has complete control over spending. This includes how much the child spends, where they will spend, and when they can spend. Also, both the child and the parent can set up alerts to keep track of purchases and withdrawals. We highly recommend Chase First Banking for any parent who wants to help their kids become their own financial hero. The second account we're going to discuss today is the Chase High School Checking Account. This is another checking account from Chase, but this account is designed for kids ages 13 to 17 years old. So it's meant for kids of high school age. This account has no monthly service fee and there's no minimum amount required to open the account. This account is similar to the Chase First banking account in that the child will receive a debit card to use, but this account has a few key differences. One big difference is that this account does not allow the parent to control or set restrictions on spending. Because the child is older, they're able to spend more freely. However, the parent is still able to monitor the child's spending pattern and activity via the Chase mobile app, and the parent can also set up account alerts to notify them of purchases, withdrawals, and more. Another difference is that the Chase High School checking account does allow for mobile deposit, direct deposit, and Zelle usage. So the thought here is that a high school student might have a job, so direct deposit could be helpful. Also, they will be more likely to need a service like Zelle. Perhaps the child goes to lunch with friends and they need to split the bill, and Zelle can help with that. So to recap, Chase High School checking is built for children of high school age to meet the needs that they might have. This is another checking account that we highly recommend for any parent who wants to help teach financial responsibility to their teenager. The third account that we'll discuss today is the Capital One Money Teen Checking. Capital One is primarily an online bank. They do have branches on the East Coast and in some major city centers across the country. But for most people, Capital One will be an online bank. They do have an ATM network of over 70,000 ATMs where you can withdraw cash without a fee. So, what they might lack in branches, they do make up with ATM access. Support is also available via phone during business hours. Capital One Money Teen Checking can be opened online, and it's available to any child who is at least 8 years old. This account has no monthly service fee, and there is no minimum amount required to open the account. Another nice thing about this account is that it does earn interest on all deposits. Like the other accounts we've discussed, Capital One Money Teen Checking provides a debit card for the child to use. On this account, the parent is not able to place restrictions on specific purchases, but they are able to set spending limits. Also, the debit card will come with a preset spending cap of $500 total per day. This daily cap includes both purchases and withdrawals. Capital One Money Teen Checking also allows teens age 13 and up to use Zelle with parent permission. Your teen can send up to $500 per day via Zelle, but the limit can be lowered by the parent. As usual, this account does allow the parent to monitor the child's spending activity. This can be done through online banking, mobile app, and account alerts. It also allows the parent to lock and unlock the child's debit card. Another nice feature of Capital One Money Teen Checking is that it does allow for deposits to be made via external transfer from any bank. This means that the transfer can come from any bank and not just Capital One. Remember, this differs from the Chase First banking account, which only allows deposits from the parent's Chase checking account. If you're comfortable with an account that is primarily online, then this is an account that we recommend. For more information on Capital One or their Money Teen checking account, check out herobanker.com or click on the link below. The final account we'll discuss today is the Axos First checking account. This account is designed for teens aged 13 to 17 years old. Axos is an online bank with no in-branch access. Support is available though via phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Axos First Checking has no monthly maintenance fee and a $50 minimum opening deposit. One nice benefit of this account is that it pays interest on all deposits. As usual, Axos First Checking comes with a debit card for the teen to use, and although this account does not allow the parent to control or restrict spending, it does include preset daily transaction limits. The limits are $100 in cash withdrawals per day and $500 in debit card transactions per day. Axos First Checking also allows the parent to monitor the child's spending activity through online banking, mobile app, and account alerts. One important note is that Axos Bank does not have its own ATM network. This means that you'll likely be charged for using ATMs. However, Axos First Checking will reimburse up to $12 per month in domestic ATM fees. So, they should allow your child to use an ATM a couple times per month without paying a fee. Axos First Checking is a nice online checking account for kids and teens. So, if you'd like your child to earn interest on their money and you're okay with an online bank, then we recommend Axos First Checking. For more information on Axos Checking, check out herobanker.com or click on the link below. Before we wrap up, just a quick reminder that every account that we've covered today is FDIC insured up to the FDIC insurance limits. So that's a review of the best checking accounts for kids and teens in 2023. We hope the information was helpful and easy to understand. Please let us know what you think about our selections. Does your child use any of these checking accounts? If so, how do they like it? Do you disagree with any of our choices? Or maybe we left out your favorite checking account for kids. Let us know in the comments below. We welcome and encourage the feedback. Thank you for taking time out of your day so that we can help you and your little ones become your own financial heroes. We hope to see you again soon. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe.